my YouTube channel Data Engineer Insights with Nishchay. So as I got multiple replies and DMs on LinkedIn via Medium blogs or via YouTube channel comments that please make video on the how to start data engineer role from basic to advanced for a fresher role or for people who want to start their data engineer journey as a fresher role, as a from the non-tech or some tech background which is not in data engineer related to data related fields to the data engineer role. So in this video, I am going to tell the data engineer roadmap from the fresher role or for the fresher role or who want to do transition in data engineer from basic to advanced. So let's start on that part. So as you can see the screen that here, I have created a data engineer roadmap for a fresher and who want to do transition in a data engineer from basic to advanced and for cracking top product based company, MNC company, fintech company and top notch companies. Okay. So in this roadmap we have multiple topics I have mentioned with the sequence here. So first we have sequence from SQL to and resume building part, Linux command, big data emerging technologies. So we are going in this video we are going to cover each topic one by one. Okay, for the data engineer roadmap for fresher, especially for a person who is the new for the data engineer role. Okay. So you can see my screen here. First we are going have to cover the SQL. So you can say that SQL is the top notch skills in the data engineer role. If you want to crack any data engineer role, first one will be happen on SQL and Python. So you should know SQL and Python 100% with the easy to medium level of question for a fresher. In this SQL part, what topics we have to cover? So in the SQL part, we have to cover in this type of topic like SQL basic command, SQL select command, case command, order by clause. Okay. Then joins is very important for a fresher role, and we have multiple types of join like cross join, inner join, left join, right join, full join, and self join. Then in the SQL there is very important topic called group by and having clause, and there is 100% one question will be based on SQL query using the group by and having clause statement. Now you should know the SQL CT, common table expression, subquery, and very hot topic in the SQL, that is SQL window function. Okay, in the SQL window function we have multiple types of window function in the SQL. So you can see that in the SQL we have multiple function like rank function, dense rank, okay, row number, lead, lag, cumulative distribution function. Then we can use the aggregate function also with the window function. Okay, then we have to understand the concept of partition by in the SQL, and we have to understand the unbounding preceding, unbounding following in the window function, and last is how to use the order by in the window function. And now coming to the nested subquery is very important for the SQL. 100% one question can be asked on the subquery and nested correlated subqueries. Then in the SQL there are basic some commands you should know like in between operator, not operator, limit operator, offset operator. We should know the aggregate function, string function, numeric function, and ultimately when you are solving this question you should know the basic first, then start solving the easy to medium lead code or HackerRank question. Before solving any question you should know the SQL question basic first. Okay, before knowing the basic, if you are going for any solving question from the HackerRank and from the lead code platform, you will face difficulty because without understanding the basic concept you cannot solve the hard level question and easy to medium coding question. Okay, like in mathematics, without knowing the formula you cannot solve the mathematics question. Okay, similar way in the SQL and Python in coding you should know the basic before starting the coding part. Okay, so this is a complete roadmap for SQL for a fresher level or for a person who is new to data engineer role and want to transition in the data engineer role. Okay, now coming to the Python part. Okay, so first when the SQL get completed you can start learn the Python part. Okay, so in the Python there are lot of concepts are involved in Python, including OOPS concept, but very important and very important topic in Python for a interview experience for a data engineer for MNC companies like FANG companies and big MNC company like Walmart, Google, Amazon. This company you should know the data structure in Python, so such as a list, set, tuple, dictionary and string. You should know the basic part, and also you should know the coding, how to solve the coding using this type of data structure with the inbuilt function and with the UDF function. Okay, now coming to the part file handling, you should know exception handling like using the try except keyword. Next is collection, you should know Then pandas, okay, you should have the good knowledge in pandas, how to create data frame in Python. We should have the knowledge in pandas data frame also on the PySpark data frame. Then there are some extra topic you can learn on, like decorator, list comprehension, oops concept like abstraction, encapsulation. You should know inheritance, okay, Python loops conditional. Then there is topic called JSON loading and JSON dumps, okay, this is a function in Python. This is very important when we are dealing with the JSON type of dictionary in the Python, okay. Then we can focus on generator, decorators, and some exploratory data analysis library. Like a Python library, we have multiple libraries in the Python, but most important library for the fresher is pandas, okay, on basic concept of NumPy. So this is the concept. You can focus on the Python basic, then you can solve the coding question from the Python. You can use the Geeks for Geeks website or LeetCode question solving the Python exercise. This is the question you have to solve on that part. Now coming to the third part, which is the Python is completed. Now for a fresher role, you can focus on the computer fundamentals like operating system, networking, OOPS concept, and cell projects. You can have the cell project you can showcase in your resume. Now data structure. Data structure is a platform, is like a topic which is a very important topic for even for a fresher, for a experienced person, for a data engineer role, even for a software engineer role. DSA is everywhere, okay. So you should know DSA, but for a fresher role in the data engineer, easy to medium level of coding is more than enough for cracking the DSA round, okay. So in order to crack the DSA round, first you have to know the understanding the roadmap of DSA, that I will cover in the next video, okay. Then we have to cover the concept of time complexity, reconciliation. Then there are some topics you can focus on the coding part, so like array, linked list, searching algorithm, sorting algorithm. Then you can focus on stack, queue, tree. In tree you can focus on multiple trees are there, but mostly important topic tree for a fresher are BST, binary search tree, and binary tree only. AVL, red, black, and B plus tree, you can focus on the theoretical part as well. Then graph, you can focus on the graph part, and you can solve any this type of coding question for DSA using any one programming language. For a data engineer, Python is the must language, okay. So you can try to solve the question using Python. If you know C++, for a fresher, if you know Java, you can solve that question, but try to learn Python to solve this DSA type of question for a data engineer role. So this is the roadmap for DSA. Now coming to the big data ecosystem, which is a starting journey of the big data engineer, okay. So if I am calling as a data engineer insights for cracking the data engineer role for a fresher or for a person who is new to data engineer, big data ecosystem, this is a new things for you, but it should be before going for any interview in the data engineer, okay. So like you should know the big data 5 B's like velocity, variety, volume of the data, and these are multiple 5 V's of the big data. Then you should know the different types of data, like semi-structured data, like we have the semi-structured data JSON, structured data like a relation table format data. Then we have unstructured data like videos, images, and text file, okay. Then we have to focus on the file format in the big data, like we have multiple file format like ORC, Parquet, Avro, CSV, and JSON file, okay. Now Hadoop basic, you should know the Hadoop basic for a data engineer role, okay. If you are giving a interview for a fresher, even for a experienced person, Hadoop basic you should know. As of now, market is not mostly on the cloud part, not on the on-premise part, but you should know the concept, because big data journey is already started from the Hadoop only. When we start learning data engineer for a Hadoop big data, we start usually from the Hadoop basic. So Hadoop basic you should know. In Hadoop basic, yeah, like you can cover the concept of HDFS, okay, yarn like a resource manager, difference between resource manager and node manager. You can focus on the HDFS architecture, Hadoop distributed file system architecture, okay. Then there is a topic called MapReduce. You can focus on the MapReduce, like a difference between mapper and reducer. Can we have only mapper job without reducer, okay. So this type of question they can ask. And there is very important topic like HDFS architecture, name node, data node, okay. So this type of basic topics you can focus on the Hadoop HDFS side for cracking data engineer role, okay. Now coming to the part, scoop is not important, but you can focus on how is scoop is basically used to take the data from the JDBC connector of RDBMS and to dump the data into the scoop, into the big data HDFS system, okay. So this is a basic you can cover up. And Hive is market are using a Hive, so you should know some basic important topics of Hive, like Hive fundamentals architecture. You can focus on that part. Then you should know the Hive internal versus external table, like difference between managed table and unmanaged table. Then we have a topic called Hive bucketing and partitioning. So you know the difference between bucketing and partitioning, how we can create buckets and how we can create the partition in the Hive. You should know the basic command also. You can learn the syntax of the creating the external table command, creating the table using the bucketing and partitioning. So you can remember the syntax for a Hive. So these are the big data ecosystem: Hadoop, HDFS, Yarn, MapReduce, Scoop, and Hive. You can focus on this topic, okay? And similarly for the these are the tools you should know for cracking the Hadoop basic question around in the data engineer. But this is not a journey, okay? We have multiple things we have to cover for a fresher role. These are the complete roadmap for data engineer. I am going to cover in one by one manner in this video, and for the remaining session I will create a separate video for the second part, continued part. This is part 1. Now after this I will post one second video, part second, which here I will cover the data from the database concept to the resume building concept, okay? Before that I will cover in the Spark portion, okay, in this video. So now coming to the Spark is like a heart of the data engineer. You can say that you should know the basic to also coding level question in the Spark, like PySpark is the very important tool in the Spark. You can focus on that part, okay? So in the batch data processing framework, you can focus on Spark. In the Spark, if you can see that I have mentioned like 20 to 30 topics here. You can focus on that topics, okay? Like Spark code, you should know Spark architecture, difference between college and repartition, Spark shuffling. What is a Spark spillover, and there is very important topic in the Spark optimization techniques. You should know, like we have the Spark data frame coding questions, so you know that how to apply the data frame operation, data frame API operation, like filter operation, with column operation, with column rename operation. This type of commands how we can apply on the Spark. You should know the Spark cache and persistent, Spark architecture. Now is how to deploy the Spark on the Hadoop machine. So we have two deployment mode. One is the client mode and one is the cluster mode. So you can focus on that part. Now we have to focus on types of join Spark, okay? Spark shuffling and broadcast variable. Then we have to focus on Spark data frame catalyst optimizer. So this type of question you can focus on Spark. So you should know this Spark for the cracking the data engineer. So this type of Spark RDT transformation and action, you should know these topics, okay? So this is the roadmap for Spark cracking the data engineer role. You can crack this. So in this video is all about the how we covered, like we covered Spark, we covered big data ecosystem, we covered DSA, we covered SQL and Python in this video. From the in the second part, continued part for this fresher role data engineer, I am going to cover what are the different topics we have to cover in database, data warehouse, ETL, streaming, okay, DevOps part, HDLC part, and some programming language. So second part will be continued from here, from the database concept. Please stay tuned for the second video also. But if you have any question regarding the data engineer roadmap for a fresher or for anything related to the data engineer field for cracking top database companies and fintech companies, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn or via YouTube. I am happy to answer these questions, okay? Please stay tuned for the next part of the data engineer roadmap for fresher. This is the half part. Second part is covering in the next video. So please stay tuned and happy journey learning. Happy journey. Thank you.